Namaskar, I Satvik Upadhyay welcome you all to Uday India Digital. The Indian Space Research Organization has launched its spacecraft to study the Sun just 10 days after making history by landing close to the south pole of the Moon. On September 2nd at 11:50 am, Aditya L1 took off from Sriharikota. The distance between the Earth and the Lagrange 1 point or L1 between the Earth and the Sun is 1.5 million kilometers. This distance is less than 1% of the 150 million kilometers between the Earth and the Sun, yet it approximately 4 times farther than the Chandrayaan missions covered. The Aditya L1 mission is a solar mission of the Indian Space Research Organization. It was launched on September 2nd, 2023 and will be placed in a halo orbit around the Lagrange point 1 of the Sun-Earth system. The L1 point is located about 1.5 million kilometers, or we can say that 9,30,000 miles from Earth, and is a stable location where the gravitational forces of the Sun and Earth balance each other out. The Aditya L1 mission has 4 major science objectives: to study the dynamics of the solar upper atmosphere, including the chromosphere and corona, to study the heating mechanisms of the chromosphere and corona, to study the initiation and evolution of coronal mass ejection and solar flares, to study in situ particles and plasma environment around the L1 point. The Aditya L1 spacecraft is equipped with the 7 payloads to carry out these science objectives. These payloads are: the coronagraph imaging spectrometer will image the solar corona in the extreme ultraviolet and X-ray waves lengths. The high-resolution coronal imager will image the solar corona in the visible and near infrared wavelengths. The solar wind composition spectrometer will measure the composition of the solar wind. The in situ magnetometer will measure the magnetic field in the local environment around the L1 point. The solar X-ray spectrometer or HAL-1OS will study the X-ray flares from the Sun over a wide X-ray energy range. The solar particles detector will measure the energetic particles in the solar wind. The energetic particle detector will measure the energetic particles from the Sun. The Aditya L1 mission is expected to provide valuable insights into the physics of the Sun and its impact on space weather. The data collected by the mission will help scientists to better understand the mechanism that drives solar activity, such as CMEs and solar flares. This understanding is essential for developing ways to mitigate the effects of space weather on Earth, such as power outages and disruptions to communications and navigation system. The Aditya L1 mission is a major milestone for ISRO's solar research program. It is the first Indian mission dedicated to studying the Sun, and it will be a valuable addition to the international fleet of solar observatories. The mission is expected to make significant contributions to our understanding of the Sun and impact on the space weather. With this, I wrap up this for today. Stay tuned to Uday India. Thank you.